So welcome to my everything new in the financial districts mini expansion video. What have we got to look forward to? Well, we have the financial districts mini expansion, which includes stock investments, bank city services, plazas and more. That includes also a new financial district specialization with new office buildings. We'll be taking a look at all of those. There's 5 new maps and also 2 new Churba hats as well. Also being released today is the African Vibes radio station with 16 new songs. And there's also a new content creator pack, map pack number 2 by Sadai, which is including 10 new maps. And there's the free update that always comes with any updates for all players and DLC owners, which includes 6 new colour corrections for the look of your City Skylines game. There's also additional citizen variations, 5 new pets, and the ability to select building variations, which we'll have a look at in a little bit more detail. So let's dive in to all of these new and exciting updates. So here we are. When we first load up the game, we always get the what's new panel, and as we flick through here, we get a couple of little more details, a bit of a sneak peek on what's coming up. Feel free to pause the game at any point and read through what it says on the screen. We're going to be loading up a game and taking a look at all these buildings and additions that just look fantastic. Banks and cash vans, very exciting, and all of these new maps as well. Before we load up a city, let me show you some options in here. So we're going to graphics, color correction override. We've got 6 new ones added in here. If we go up to the top of the list, so normally we've got temperate, boreal, tropical, or boreal I should say, tropical and European. Now we've got cold, dark, faded, neutral, vibrant and warm. These other ones down here I've added myself. So that's good for those playing perhaps on console or those that don't play with mods. That'll be helping to adjust your game, make it look the way you want it to look. And then if we start a new game and scroll down, we have our 5 maps that are included in the Financial Districts DLC. We have Grey Waters, Narrow Passage, River Terrace, Windblown Coast, and Wyvern Pass. And then for our map pack, we have all of these maps which have been added to the game. I'm not going to read through all the names, but Desert Valley catches my eye. That sort of contrast, and Fertile Desert as well. That one particularly, I really like the look of that one, but they are looking fantastic so far. Well done, Sadai. Okay, let me load up a game that I've got saved where we can look at all the details and we'll dive in. So here we are with an overview of all of the buildings that are now added because of the Financial Districts mini expansion, and we'll start by taking a look at these over here. And if we just come out of this menu, you'll notice that the police department is now police department and banks. If you have this expansion, I might accidentally call it a DLC from time to time. You know what I mean. And up here we get another little add-on as well, which can also be found if we open this menu right at the bottom next to service points, stock exchange coverage and bank coverage, which we'll take a look at. And we've got 3 different banks along here. So we have a few unique buildings and plazas which are added. A couple of small little plazas here. The Bronze Cow, which will get visitors. The Bronze Panda. We have also here the Elevated Plaza. This one I really like. I think this one looks... Let's just have a closer look at this one. Very nice, very nice. Little place to put your bikes. Nice little area at the top. Somewhere to eat down the bottom there. And then we have this Sunken Plaza, the name of which is, we click on here, Underground Garden Plaza. Not quite sure how you get to the underground. Actually, is there anything under there? Let's cheat. Oh, I can't go in even with a camera mod. Okay, excellent. But another nice little plaza for the middle of your cities. And then we have some of these buildings. So some of these are unique buildings. We have the International Trade Building. And if you notice here, it says it provides a tax income bonus to nearby financial district office buildings, which are these ones here. So when you're planning out your financial district office buildings, you might want to leave some space to pop this building in and get an additional tax bonus. Now this unlocks once you've upgraded this building over here, so we'll come to that in a moment. We then have our banks. We have a small bank and we also have a large bank, which of course are found under this tab here. We also have the Skyscraper Bank, which is even larger. And if you notice here, we have cash vans. So this one's got 20 cash vans, this one has 10, and this one has 4. Now for these vans to come out and show us what they look like, we'll need a bit of commercial zone. So I've just popped a little bit up there, hopefully to grow. We'll see what happens. But these work in a similar way to the post office vans. So they go out, they have an area of effect, as we saw down here under the banks, cash collection coverage. And they will go out to your commercial zones, pick up the cash, deposit it in the bank, and keep crime rates down. And if crime rates are down, then land value goes up, so it has a bonus over your city. Now, while we're looking at this little bank here, we can see a very nice stylized bank. I like this one a lot. If we have a look in here, we've got a building variation menu that's popped out. So we can now pick different variations. So we've got the sort of more square, perhaps modern looking top. Then we have this one here. There we go. Perhaps even more modern looking. Look at that. So depending on the style of your city, you can choose which one you prefer. And that is something that's been added to the game now. So assets can be released and have variations that you can switch between. So yeah, I think that's an excellent addition to the game. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The second some commercial buildings were made. We've got our little cash vans. Let's follow this along here. Our cash transport van. Excellent. So looking like a high security vault in there. Very good. Oh, is this a different one behind here? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, we've got a slightly different one over here. Does that mean we get a different sort per building, perhaps? Which building did they come from? Let's have a look. This one came from the small bank. This one came from the skyscraper bank. So are we going to get anybody coming from the large bank? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn those two off. There we go. And see if we get anybody different coming out of the large bank. Oh, we do. There we go. Yeah, it's the same as the small bank. Excellent. So we're going to follow this one along. It's going to have to come all the way to the end to turn around. Sorry about that. And then come all the way down to the other end to turn around to get to our commercial buildings that I've just popped down here. And I wonder whether they've got particular figures that will get out and collect the cash. Let's have a look when they pull up. They just sort of stop outside. People fling their cash out of the doors into the vehicle to go to the bank. And they've got a certain load, then they take it back to the bank. Okay, yes, a sort of similar effect as what we used to get with, what we do get with the post vans. And we've got different colours here as well. Yeah, blue and black. So yeah, there are a few different vehicles going out. Excellent. Well, there we go. So that is those banks there. And then we've got the stock exchange over here, which adds what I'm going to call sort of like a mini game. But it's a mini game that really is going to affect your city a lot. So if we click on our stock exchange, which is currently at level 1, we can manage our investments. And along the top here, so you recognize which menu we're in, we now have an investments menu. And we've got all of these businesses that we can invest in. More get unlocked as we go along. So you can see that we're able to invest in greasy gasoline, traffic jelly logistics, and the very legit company. Must be selling crypto coins or something like that. So let's pick one of these. And as we can see, look, it's going up and down. So I want to buy when it's cheap. So we're definitely going to buy some of these. And we're just going to spend, we're going to buy 1,000. We can drop it down. We can buy little. Obviously, I'm playing on unlimited funds, so I'm just going to buy all of those. And then we get this little extra information popping up here. And as the worth goes up and down, or the value goes up and down, we can at any point sell and make more money. So there would lose us some money. Let's just speed the game along a bit until it gets to a point where it's going to make us some money. There we go. So we could gain 27,000 if we sold then. So we could sell, again, decide how many we're going to sell. And off we go, so we can keep an eye on that. Oh, game is saving. I think that's a quick save auto sipper tea moment. And also don't forget to check out biffaplaysmerch.com for your autosave sipper tea merchandise. So you'll notice as you get further down the list, these upgrade or unlock when your stock exchange gets to level 3. Oh, they have different, I've just noticed on here. That unlocks at level 3. Have at least 30 weekly airplane passengers. Oh, I didn't realise he's unlocked in all sorts of different ways. At least 3 death care buildings. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. 200 squares of farming. 200 sources of forestry. Industry buildings. Oh, so all sorts of different things to unlock. But also what happens is how these things are faring in your city. So let's just pick one of these. Farming industry. Let's say your farming industry was performing poorly in your city. That would affect the stock price. So they tie together with how your city is working. It's not just like a little mini game where you dive in, buy and sell, make some extra money and off you go. It's actually motivating you to help your city to do well, to then make money out of the money that you've invested. So yeah, I'm liking that little upgrade. That is really cool. But if we come out of this screen, go back into our stock exchange, we can see we're at level 1. And that gives us a tax bonus boost, which is good. We've got some other figures up the top here. Gains last month. So whatever that plus 2% would be, it would show us up there. But if we invest money, after we've invested 50,000, we can then go up to level 2. So why don't we do that? Let's manage our investments. Let's buy on these because they're super cheap. Yep, we'll do that. Wait for those to go up in value. There we go. That's another 41. So if we sell that, come out of this menu and look in here, we've made it. Excellent. So now we upgrade to level 2. And when we do that, keep an eye on how the building looks. Boink. Yay, our building has been upgraded. Excellent. So now we get a tax bonus of +3, which is fantastic. So now we need to invest again to get up to the next level. And we've also unlocked, have we not? 1, 2, 3. Didn't we unlock? Oh, it was unlock on level 3, wasn't it? Okay. Let me do a little bit of investing here and see what we can do. We've also got this handy graph as well, which shows you whether it's going up or down. And you can sort of get a bit of a feel of how things are going. So you might, buy and sell at a better time. Upgrade to level 3. Let's keep an eye on the building. Whoa, that has got a big extra piece now on the top. And this is a theme that you're going to see as we start looking at some of the other items that have been added. You have the old building down here, and then it's almost like some people have come along, invested in this company, and they put a nice modern glass structure on the top. So now we're getting tax bonuses of +4. Look at that, how much we're gaining in a month. So if this was actually in a working city, this would be absolutely fantastic. Let's get it up to the next level. So a little turn of events. I'm going to be bankrupt in 6 days, which is very interesting because I'm playing with unlimited money, but there must be a hard limit where it still keeps an eye on how much money you've got bought and sold. So I'm making a profit over here. Let's sell that one and see what difference that makes. Yeah, that one's still going to be bankrupt. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, that is just, whoa, dropped all the way down. I tell you what that is. I think that means that Greasy Gasoline Inc. is going to be bankrupt in 4 days. Look, they've suddenly completely dropped on their value. So this money that I've invested, I'm going to basically lose that money. I can wait right till the end. Let's just see how that goes on the last day in case it suddenly... Current value. Yeah, I should have sold before. My value has plummeted. Oh dear. So I'm going to sell that and I've lost a load of money. So that is something to keep an eye on with your investments. You can't just invest money and then leave it and not go back to it. You need to keep an eye on it. And we got there. We can now upgrade again. Oh, look at the size of that. Level 4. Everybody is happy. This building is growing. Look at that. Ignore the fact that all these buildings are empty. Well, we'll sort that out in a moment. So now we get a tax bonus of +5. And we've got one more level to go. So let me do a bit of insider trading and see what I can do. Yeah, looking at the graph on this, the very legit company, I'm not 100% sure that they're as legit as I thought they were. I think I'm going to be okay for the next upgrade. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Let's do one more buy and sell over here and see what we can do. And then I think that'll probably take us over. Go on, jump up again. Oh, down to 0. It is a bit like a waiting game sometimes. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Excellent. There we go. Now we're ready for our final upgrade. Let's zoom out a bit and see what... Oh, there we go. Oh, fantastic. Oh, look at that. Coins piling up on the roof. That is a brilliant looking building. I like it. So what sort of bonuses is that going to give us now? Let's just click on here. +6. We've gained a lot of money. Congratulations, you have reached the maximum level, which is brilliant. So we can still carry on managing our investments. And as we said, once you dive deeper into the game, the way you run your city is going to affect your investments. We'll be diving deeper into that game mechanic in Biffalo County and Blighty on the Wold. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Right, let's take a look at these buildings here. We've had them in the background. You're wondering what they are. Well, these are the financial offices specialization. So you paint a zone as normal, and then if we dive in here, we've got this option, financial offices building. It says has higher tax income, which is further increased by proximity to the stock exchange and the international trade building. Decreases office building happiness. And then if you place that down and have office buildings growing, you will get these buildings here. So I've placed them all down so we can get a quick look at these. And basically what you're seeing is each style of building has a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3. And like before, you've got the old style office building here, very highly detailed. Then you'll get like a glass expansion on the top, and then another one on the top of that. Let's just take a look at the top of this. Very, very nice. And that's the same for all of these different styles as we move along here. Level 1, level 2, level 3 with the glass expansion. And as we get further down the list, you can see we've got corner buildings as well, which is, these look just great, don't they? So whether you just let these grow in your city. Oh man, look at these little balcony things. They've popped in. So whether you let these grow in your city or whether you place these by hand. Oh, I'm loving that corner piece there. This is a fantastic corner building, isn't it? Some great props as well on the roof. Little signs outside as well once it fully upgrades. A little ATM. Yep, like a little ATM machine there. Some signs. That one gets super, super high. Oh man, these are going to look fantastic in our cities. Oh, I love the flags outside. Brilliant. So what have we got? We've got these ones along here. Variations in the colour, as we can see. Looking good. And then we've got these ones along the front here as well. So yes, very fantastic looking buildings. Loving the design of those. Looking forward to getting those in our cities. Also, if you've got the Find It mod, you'll get access to a couple of extra little props as well. We've got ATM machines. There we go, just zoom in. Sort of in-wall ATM machines, couple of lights, some posters, banners, flags, that sort of thing as well, which you'll be able to place around your city. Okay, right, why don't we now load up some of the maps and just take a brief look at the maps that come with the Content Creator Pack, Map Pack number 2 by Sadai. So as always with these Content Creator Map Packs, there's going to be so many hidden details in the maps. I'm just sort of looking around at some of the builds that we've got here, and yeah, they look fantastic, enticing you to come and build some things over here. Nice key wall setup. I found a little bridge that wasn't... this is Bay of Rivers, by the way. I found a little bridge that wasn't completed. I'll find that again in a minute. But this is your starting square. Takes in this little bit of river here at the top as well, with this nice little... yeah, nice little detail over here. I'm sure it's around this way. I want to find it. Oh, here it is. It's this one here. Look, it's like these new roads with the bus lanes coming up over here. And then it stops. And what's going on? Well, they're already building. Look, they've started to put stuff down there they need to build over to open up this other island to you. But yeah, this one looks absolutely fantastic. And this is the final of the 10 maps in map pack number 2, Winding River. Again, lots of beautiful detail on this map as well. Let's just see where the starting square is here. I think it's around here. Yeah, right by the Winding River and the access to the highway as well. Again, lots of little details we see. around the roundabouts and built around the map. I won't spoil them all, I'm sure you'll find them yourself. And if you wish to purchase this content creator pack or the financial districts mini expansion, I will put a pinned comment below with some links to the Humble Bundle store, which provides Steam keys for you. I get a little kickback as well to support the channel. If you do that, then thank you very much. I do appreciate the support. Well, let me know what you think of this mini expansion and also the maps in Map Pack 2. I would love to read your comments, but don't forget, this isn't the end. The world tour continues into 2023, and we've already had some hints about that, some sort of African themed thing coming up. We'll be looking out for that in the future. But thanks for watching. Subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on all the fantastic City Skylines content coming your way, and I will see you all soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.